listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. I'm your host, Ken Lawler. You know, you might be watching us in the LOZ app, one of our 40,000 users who's out there always checking the app for new things. You might be listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturday mornings from 10 to 11. We do the Simulcast show. We love the collaboration we have going on with them. And speaking of collaborations, I'm excited today because we get to talk to DJ Kyle. DJ Kyle, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm great, Ken. How you doing, man?
You know, we go way back, DJ Kyle, and I'm telling you right now, and I say this to everybody, and I say it to you, the hardest working guy at Lake of the Ozarks. Particularly in the summers, I will show up to places randomly, and you're always there working. So, I mean, I don't even pick where I'm going, but you are a busy guy, aren't you?
Well, I thought I was going to have to get a restraining order on you. I didn't know that it was all random. I thought you were following me around, but I am very busy, and I love it. It's one of those things that I've been DJing since I was 10 years old. Try to wrap your mind around that. My grandfather told me when I was younger, he said, if you could ever find a job that it doesn't feel like you're working, that's the best job that you can have. And I always just thought there's no such thing. You know, as I had jobs here and there, I was like, there's no such thing. And then I went to DJing full time and was like, this is exactly what my grandfather told me about. But my dad gave me a loan when we were 10 years old because we DJ'd a 9-year-old birthday party and woke up the next day and said, we want to be DJs. So my dad gave us $100 loan, and here it is. Some 40 years.
The rest is history, as they say, right? And, you know, I think what's cool about it is, and you, look, I see you at the amphitheater doing kickoff parties there. I see you at the local bars. I mean, you're doing trivia nights. You're doing all this kind of stuff. You really have your thumb on what's going on at the lake and what's happening out there. And are you surprised at just how big the lake is getting and how many things are happening now?
It is absolutely amazing. And I've been here and DJing for many, many years here at the lake and have seen it grown. And I love to see just what the lake is doing right now. And I also love to see that it's still that small hometown. Like in the summer months, of course, it's busy. There's millions of people here, but it just still has that small hometown feel. And I think that's what attracts so many tourists to the Lake of the Ozarks, because, you know, there's lakes all around America and all around the world, but, 5 million people choose Lake of the Ozarks to be their place to come and hang out. And I think that it is just that local feel, that local flair. And there's so many just wonderful people that I get to run across day after day and week after week. So it really is it's an amazing place to live, and it's an amazing place to work.
And, you know, that's what fits in so good with the LOZ app podcast. You know, the LOZ app is all local. We promote all the local places. We want people to spend their money at the lake with the people who are owning businesses there, who are doing all the things. And that's why we are so big on local and what's going on there. And you're just so tied into it. I know this time of year, you're doing a lot of trivia nights. Tell everybody where you're at during the week on trivia nights at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, winter months, it's a little slower as far as me out in the public a whole lot. But Wednesday nights, we like to do trivia nights at Alley Cats down on the Strip in Lake Ozark. And I'll tell you what, if you have not ever done a trivia night, you're sitting there maybe going, I don't know if I'm smart enough. It's not about brains and smarts. It really is just about a night, a good excuse to get a bunch of people together and have a fun time together. We have church groups that show up. We have young people. We have older retired crowds. We have working class people that get off work and say, you know what, this is our Wednesday or this is our Thursday night thing. But Wednesday, we do trivia at Alley Cats. It starts at 6:30. So we encourage you to bring your teams. You can show up by yourself. We have a lot of people that just show up by themselves and they're walking around and someone's like, you want to join our team? And then they end up becoming best friends, or they come back week after week on that team. So Wednesday nights at Alley Cats, 6:30. And then Thursday nights, we're in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House. That's also at 6:30. And if you've not been to the Highlander Public House, I would definitely encourage you to come out on a Thursday night so that you could do some free trivia. We'd have prizes, lots of great giveaways, and we have this real big trophy made out of beer bottles, aluminum beer bottles, and it's this 3-story tall trophy. So the team that wins gets to hang onto that trophy for the round. So a lot of bragging rights during trivia nights too.
Well, I'll tell you, and I'll go back to Alley Cats on Wednesday. The other reason to get to Alley Cats, in my opinion, is there's not a better deal going on than Alley Cats on. I mean, they have some of the best specials for food and drinks that I've ever seen. I mean, you can go in there, have a blast, and not break the bank.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And even like they have so many great events that are going on, like their Super Bowl that's coming up. They're doing half off all of their food and appetizers and drinks. And when you show up, you get a ticket at the end of the game. They'll draw, and if your ticket is drawn, they pay for your entire tab. I'm like, things like that. It's fun to be a part of a company. Like, I'm only there on Wednesday nights, but I promote Alley Cats all week long, and I'm only at Highlander on Thursday nights. But I tell everyone, I'm like, you got to get to Highlander. If you like a great beer and a great sandwich or some food, you got to check these places out. They are really working hard and showing that they work hard. So
yeah, and I love that. They've been around forever. Both those places are great local spots. And this time of year, obviously, you'll get some people that are coming down to check on their lake house and stuff. But a lot of it's locals, and I love that. We're not just there for the tourists, but we're also there for locals and what's going on at the lake. But you're also available for other kinds of events, right? Somebody can contact you to do a private event or a corporate event. And there's nothing you haven't done. You've done weddings. We even talked off the air. You've even done a couple funerals.
Yep, that's right. I've DJ'd some funerals, but yeah, winter months, I do a lot more. I'm not in the public eye as much. I'm doing a lot more like private events, and there's a lot of corporate events that I do, and company parties, birthdays, things like that. So, and it's so fun to be involved in all of these different aspects of life. Like trivia, I get to see people, week after week and season after season. And in the summer months when I'm doing karaoke nights, I've seen kids that have come to the lake for the last 12 years and grow up from 10-year-old kids singing karaoke, and now I'm getting ready to DJ their wedding next year, so it's really neat. But yeah, all of the corporate events and anniversaries and birthday parties, we definitely enjoy being a part of all of those memories and all of those moments.
Now, you also, in all your downtime, you are also involved with the iBerries, right? I mean, let's talk about the band. What's going on there?
Absolutely. We're in the studio right now doing a lot of practicing, getting ready for the 2026 season, which we have a show coming up in about a week and a half. That's going to be out of town in Moberly, but we have a couple new crew members on the iBerries this year, and it's bringing a whole fresh new flair. And I think that it's going to be a fantastic 2026 season. And it's one of those things for me. I just surround myself with people that I enjoy being around. And so the iBerries it's exactly that. It's just like family, and we get to go and make music together. So we have a fun time, and it's such a wild show. People always ask, like, what could I expect when I come to an iBerries show? And I'm like, well, buckle up, because it's just a unique, like, they say, what kind of music do you guys do? And I say, well, we do Celtic Irish, we do country, we do rock, we do rap, we do pop, we do old, and people are like, well, hang on, what don't you do? And I'm like, well, not really a whole lot. I mean, I guess we don't do anything jazz right now, but
you could. But you could.
We could. We just pull some jazz music out later this summer. But it really is fun, and coming together with a crew like the iBerries. We're 9 people on the stage, so your head while you're watching the show is just on a swivel because there's so much going on. This song, that person's singing, and that one's playing a weird instrument that I've never seen. And this one, the drummer's doing a solo, and now the guitar's doing a solo, and now the drummer's coming up front and playing a piano or something. So it's so fun. It keeps people on their toes, and that's what I enjoy being a part of the iBerries.
Yeah, and I mean that's it's kind of a mashup. I mean, you get out there and there's something for everybody. I know, I've seen you guys at the Encore. I mean, you play all over, and but you also do some late gigs as well, right?
Yes, yep, absolutely. I know this summer, one of our big ones that we always enjoy getting back to is Captain Ron's. They have their big 4th of July weekend celebration, and so we're at Captain Ron's, and I know we're also going to be at the Eldon fireworks show again this year. So very looking forward to that. It's fun to be out in the public and really getting to know all of the fans, if you will. Like I just do what I enjoy doing, and it's a humbling experience to have people that are following you and supporting your dreams and cheering for you and rooting for you and showing up every night to trivia nights and bringing their friends and telling people about you. And it's like, it really is a humbling moment to be like, wow, I'm just Kyle, and I just love doing what I do, and I love to spread joy to other people. And music to me, and trivia, but music to me is such a special thing because it's like almost everyone has some kind of trigger. You can hit play on some song and you go, oh, I remember my whatever high school girlfriend, and in our freshman year I was holding her hand and listening
Right.
to something like that. Like there's always something that rings true with music. So
Well, I'll tell you what, buddy, we love having you on the show because you are, when we talk about lake personalities, I think of you. I think of, you're out there, you're in front of everybody, you're constantly promoting everything going on at the lake. You're trying to help businesses have fun. You're helping tourists when they come into town. You're helping locals during the winter. I'm a huge fan, and I just love everything you're doing. There you have it. If you need a DJ for any of your events, if you want to go out at the lake and have fun and go do something fun, you got to go to his events. Right now, he's got trivia nights, and in the summer, he's somewhere every night. If you want to follow him, you can go to his Facebook page, DJ Kyle M. If you want to call him, you can call him, and his number's on the screen, but 573-280-5354. Listen, Kyle, we love having you on. We're going to do it again as we get into the closer to the season. But thanks again for joining us on the LOZ Podcast Network, buddy.
yeah, thank you so much for having me, Ken. Have a wonderful rest of your time.
All right, everybody, that's another edition, and we will be right back after these messages.